Alright guys, let's see if that works better now. We just did a whole refresh. If you guys can see the stream a little bit better, please let me know. Otherwise, sheesh. It's a wild one today. Yo, VTech in the house. Clear video this time. Much better. A lot better. Oh yeah. Ain't nothing like a refresh. Alright, cool. Let's get this show on the road, guys. I'm sure you guys saw a whole bunch of blurry stuff. What truck is the chassis? This one right here. That is the TRX4M Ripper made by Mies Race. You get the invite notification. Mark turned on the video. There we go. All right, there we go. What is up? Good? We got the funny even after reinstalling the app and wiping up all the data and stuff like that and re-logging in, I still can't see you for some reason.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
Wow. That's like 3 out of the last 4.
Got your cow products in the other day? Oh snap. That's right. We've been washing tires left and right, shining up stuff. Have a set of these trio portal axles right here for the TRX4M. Looking fresh. Well, what have you been up to, Mark?
Same shit. Just kind of painting and building and wrenching on stuff. Yeah, nothing crazy. It was still a little hot. Like, it was nice all week, and then, of course, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's like 100 and something again.
Oh, yeah. Started to crank back up over here, too. What can you do, man? Gotta crawl hot or cold sometimes.
Oh, no, I got some indoor session in, some testing on another setup. So that was good. Ran like 3 packs.
Nice. We got I'm gonna go grab the Power Wagon, but we got the new Power Wagon, guys, from Axial Racing. The little SCX24 4-door Power Wagon. And if you guys have been sticking with the SCX24 since, say, like the Deadbolt, you know, all the latest models, even the hard body Bronco, and I think even the AX24, they still didn't have a lot of stuff that what they have on this new version. So about to grab it in like 1 minute. But also we got special guest tonight. We're gonna bring him on shortly after we cover these quick topics, because he does have he's gonna head out in a little bit. But definitely we'll get to see his little tips and tricks, what he likes to do, how he sets up his trucks, what he has going on right now. And right now it's been comp life for a lot of people. So a lot of people have been tuning and building their trucks, styling them in for events. I know this past weekend, Mark, over here in SoCal, there was a couple events I was mentioned in the last, the stream retry that we did, but there was a swap meet going on, Crawlers and Coffee swap meet over here in Pomona. And then over by Oxnard and Simi Valley area, there was the FMestival, which was the FMS festival going on, and pretty much displaying a little micro course and having little competitions, micro course competitions, show and shine, and you can check out all of the FMS products, little barbecue, meet and greet pretty much. It's pretty pretty crazy. I wasn't able to attend, but seeing some of the locals who were nearby who got to swing through definitely looks sick. Uh, Mark, while we have you, I'm going to go grab the 24. In the first stream, we were saying we wanted to do a little virtual swap meet. And if you guys had anything that you possibly wanted to just shout out in the chat, hey, I got some extra shocks, or I have this chassis if anybody wants it, you can shoot a price with the description in the chat. And if anybody wants to shoot you guys a DM or try and make a deal in the chat, let me know. But Mark, you got a couple things, right? That you might want to just share that. Got a little something you want to get?
Sure. Yeah, I got a couple things handy. Nothing crazy, but not like a box like you have. All right. Brand new Hyrax. If anybody's interested in those, let me know. And brand new Swamp Kings. So it'd be easier if you took them both, and it'd only be one shipping price. But if you don't want both, it's fine. I'll take offers on both of those.
Nice. I mean, I have a whole bunch of like stuff that you can just browse through, but what I do have a couple of that I might keep them, but I have a couple of these BR Minis, these Homes Hobbies BR Minis.
Oh, wow. Get rid of those?
Yeah. I mean, I have a lot of stuff right here, guys. BR Minis. I even have a couple of these, Mark. I don't want to get rid of them, but they're brand new. OG Sidewinders.
Okay. Good song. I'm the Casey Lazy.
Right? You know, little Holmes 4M motor. I got a whole bunch of tires, pretty much used once or twice or never. Same thing as you. Got the Swamp Claws.
No, those are Swamp Kings.
Oh, Swamp Kings?
The little guy ones.
Okay, so I'm getting rid of my Swamp Claws.
Are those the big ones?
Yeah. They're brand new.
Because if you had the 56s, I would definitely run them.
The BR Mini, I'm asking, if you're local, I'd say like 65, and then if you're not, just cover the shipping as well. It's usually like $5, so $70 ship. But you can definitely hit me up, guys. If you guys want a little video tour of my box, but check it out, guys. In the chat's going off. You guys are looking for some other stuff. What body do you got? The brown one, Mark. Oh, 801 City said he'll take the Hyrax.
Yeah. Okay. What's your offer? That's a Flub RC 3D printed body. Extra cab Toyota. He's not currently offering that, but look for a restyle, kind of to the tune of what I did to it.
Really got a lot of bodies for sale too. Let me see what I got.
Yeah. Wow, that's a pretty sick giveaway. I'm named RC. I think if you hit up Casey Lazy and you send him the stuff, he doesn't like stock ESCs, but if you send him it, he'll do it. Video to it. I don't see who asked about the. don't see anything for those Hyrax. Who asked for those?
801 City.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see that
Swampy
in the chat.
Yankee has some Injora 55 pins plus the flub inserts. Damn. Might have to hop on those if nobody else grabs those. Video tour of your box? Yeah, man, it's pretty bad. Unnamed with some 110 stuff for sale.
Also, this giveaway thinking about doing.
Taking offers. Got this OG. Would you say it's a Willys?
No.
Just Jeep, military Jeep.
Yeah. Spin it back around. I would almost say that's a CJ. It's hard to
It'll
tell.
fit good on like a. I wouldn't necessarily say a TRX 4M, but probably C10. Where are all my trucks at? C10 or 142 millimeter. Someone's looking for V29s or V33s. So while you guys hunt and trade or make some deals, let's check it out. The new SCX24. What you can see, mine's not looking new. Look at its headlights. It's looking all cross-eyed. This is my son's basically, so he put his stickers on. He was excited. He's driving it hard. He's hardlining it. Check out the details, Mark.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in getting one.
It's got little tabs, little hooks that hold the bed. He really likes that feature. See if I can get it off. He's already banging it up, to be honest. Yeah.
I'm interested in those plastic version of the big bore shocks, and also excited that it comes with Proline TSLs, and those aren't plastic links, yeah?
Not anymore. These are actually upgraded to the RC Steve links.
Did it come with any, or was it still plastic?
Still plastic, for sure.
How do you feel about those Spectrum electronics?
Check it out, guys. Spectrum 2-in-1 ESC. And actually have a V2 right here. Do I? Or am I just thinking of something else? Mark, I don't know about you, but I think the V2 ESC, you know, the blue one that came on the new version of the yellow Jeep and some other
Gladiator, Bronco.
Gladiator. Mm-hmm.
Yep. I've never bought one.
I think that one was a smoother experience than this one. And don't get me wrong. I mean, it still is the stock motor, so maybe I'm just so spoiled that I've been used to like VTECs and stuff like that. But
yeah, it's hard. It's hard to drive those.
Right. They already kind of lowered the battery tray.
Not very reliable 050.
Yeah.
The servo. I mean, they save you a lot putting the tires and shocks on though, right out of the gate. Those are two great upgrades.
Yeah. For the price, guys, if you like the hard body, that's already a plus. You're getting it for $150, $160, wherever you're going.
Yeah,
you're getting lights. You're getting a already out of the bag. You're getting $30 Proline Racing Swampers, like Mark said.
Great tires, man. I got them. You can't see Steve, but right here in front of me on my red truck.
And most importantly, let's take a look at those oil shocks, Mark. You're also getting inner fenders too.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna hide some of the
It's the same wheelbase as Gladiator, right?
Same exact wheelbase as
Adam,
Gladiator.
That answers your question.
So there it is, Mark. Check it out. Mine are all dirty. But here, you can see right there, they already have the red.
Which is...
That's like the firmer rate that you get from the aluminum. Oh, from the aluminum version, Proline big bores. So right away when I saw that,
that looks pretty good.
Yeah, right away when I saw that, Mark, look at.
Did you do anything with the oil, or you just been running it?
No,
Wow.
I'm just running it. Well, my son is, but here's the back with the green.
Green is stiffer?
I would assume so, yeah. See that right there?
Yeah, tiny trucks.
But what I was pretty surprised was, the feeling is definitely really similar to like a hot racing oil shocks. You can see how it settles. Settles pretty nice. So it's definitely not bouncy. So they're gonna offer those stock, guys. I have them with the OGRC super fat knuckles. And honestly, I think
How many grams are those?
I think these are I want to say 17 each.
Okay.
Which I believe normal knuckles are around like 10 or 9. Good little bonus is to Dremel the backside. Let's see, you can Dremel the backside. Sorry, it's blurry probably. That way you can get max steering. Oh, you're okay. But just with those weights, Mark, these tires, and how it drives, I mean, it handles pretty good. My son loves it. I know it can be a little bit better if I probably put, some bead locks with weighted wheels up front and some flubs, and I think it would just be maybe one brass stiff cover, and then it would annihilate, and then that's all you need. Electronics later.
I have 28s for reference in my TSOs, and they perform awesome with the red flub truck, which is the same wheelbase. It's Gladiator wheelbase.
Yeah.
So
sick. Pretty cool, guys. And the cool thing about the body is a lot of people are excited that the bed separates from the cab, so it's a 2-piece body. That means, guys, you can either run it as like a cab only. You can take this whole thing off and you can get even more better forward weight bias. Or you can hang tight, and I'm sure there's people out there, wink, wink, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, that are developing or maybe building, aftermarket beds or other accessories, maybe flat beds. The world's going to be your imagination now that you can piece them together. So if you guys were to take off the bed, what would you want? Would you want like a comp style bed? Would you want something a little bit narrower? Because you see it does kind of stick out. It's kind of like more like a farm truck style right now. But you can go flatbed, UTE. How would you guys deck out this Power Wagon? But that's pretty much the new one. It drives fun. It's cool. SCX24. If you like the SCX24 platform, you're going to really like this. It's going to get a lot of bang for the buck. That's for sure.
Tiny trucks, great idea. Tow truck, I like that.
Yes. And it comes with the... the trailer. I didn't get the trailer yet, but I think this Friday we're going to go pick it up. Let's see.
Yeah. Oh, Steve, you know what else I did this weekend? Broke out the 4-way scale. Because I had a truck that kept flipping over on all my downhills, and it was 67% forward bias or something like that, or 66. Yeah, whoops. So I weighed a couple of my other trucks, and the you can't see it, but the extra cab, the little red truck, mini me.
Yes.
That was spot on 60/40 with a battery, with full hard body. And so was my 4-door FJ45 from WT. That's on XL as well. Yeah, that same body, Steve, Sean. I have driver. She has full legs, full interior. Yeah, 60/40. Right. And that's probably why that thing drives so amazingly.
Yeah.
Fine line, man.
Right now,
I've been
it's a
telling
good
you,
segue.
homie. Just because I don't comp doesn't mean I don't know how to set up a rig. Just saying.
It just comes natural, huh?
I'm a fucking like Jedi, homie.
Jedi, there you go. Yo, Mark, you know what's pretty cool too? Speaking of like upgrading the electronics, especially when, say, if you get one of these or you're looking for something a little smaller, I was actually checking out Little Guy Racing Parts.
Oh, yeah.
And they are offering their, I forgot, dang, the ink nudged away on my notes.
I got it.
I think it's called the LGC3 Radio, guys. And
that's
Mark,
it. Radio receiver combo.
Yeah, for $30. That's not bad at all. You're getting the radio and the receiver, guys. It's a super simple setup. If you're just looking to drive, if you just need something to power your servo, maybe a BBC. Yeah, it's a three channel.
Yeah, 3-channel.
So
I worry about the size of the actual controller. It looks rather large, especially for the one-handed driving.
Small. I know that the ergonomics looks good because I could see their thumb is like just chilling already on the steering wheel on one of their pictures. I can probably try and pull it up real quick and we can share it. But for $30, that's another good option, especially if people are trying to just upgrade and, they only got one truck or something like that. I'm not sure if it uses multiple models. That's the only thing, Mark.
Probably not. For $30.
Yeah. So if you just
want like you said, like
chill.
It looks like it has a really small receiver.
Yeah. Let's see. But check it out if you guys need something like that. Sounds like a Samsung.
I'm not sure what that comment means.
I don't know.
That's Brandon for you.
Oh, yeah.
He must be an Apple guy. Fucking comp guy.
Speaking of comp, perfect segue. For all you weight weenies out there, Mazda Designs is coming through, shaving the weight. He's got inner beadlock rings, Mark, for his Mazda Designs wheels. So if you guys are lucky owners of some of those beadlocks,
they also fit the Endura. Forget which size it is, but there's like a 0.5 millimeter difference between two of their rims. But yeah,
really?
So those two, yeah.
They're like less than a gram. I'm having to pull it up for us guys so we can check it out. Is it on here? What do you gotta type in?
Yeah.
Oh, look at there's Bartow on there. Should be somewhere on here.
Yeah, but there's two inner ring sizes from Endura. This has nothing to do with the 15 hole.
Well, somewhere on here. We'll find it right now. Here it is, guys.
Yeah,
Ultralight wheels. So these will replace your brass or aluminum inner rings inside your beadlocks, just like that. And pretty much what it's good for is if you guys really like to fine-tune, get your rig on the scales, or you really need that extra front weight bias and you're running out of options to add on or take off. Well, you can throw these. Like I would throw these, just a set of 2 in the back, and then have the brass rings up in the front. That way it'll help with your weight bias, especially for these little guys.
Geez,
And then
you could even go with aluminum up front if you have
exactly
knuckles and that's it or something.
If you really want to be a weight weenie, you just go these in the back and aluminum in the front, and just like Mark said, tune the way you need to tune. If you have fat knuckles already, maybe you don't need all that stuff, but that's pretty dope. And then real quick, here's the that radio, Mark.
Yeah.
I think this was called, right? I don't know what it's called. There it is.
What's the specs?
Specs.
I'm guessing it's probably only one vehicle.
Yeah.
For that price, I wouldn't expect too much.
It's not saying any thing that it has storage compatibility or storage mode for different models. But pretty cool, guys, if you like that. Say if you already bought like a Fury Tech and you're not looking to get something crazy, you can just get this $30. You're already set to go. And then
that's a great deal. If you only have like one truck you want to use it with, you upgraded your ESC and servo. You need a new receiver.
Oh, they also have a kit. That's what they have too, Mark. Did you see that?
Who? What?
I'll show you right now. This is a new product, actually. I forgot to mention. Thank you, Knuckle Busters. Appreciate you, brother.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So, Little Guy Racing, a lot of people, they're like, man, what do I need? What do I buy? I want that truck. The videos that they post on their reels. Well, they're making it easy for everybody now. And you can pretty much just pick your package. You can pick your color. You can pick the width that you want for your hexes. You can pick, what looks like you can't pick right now. They're sold out of the billet version of servo mounts, but you can pick from 3D printed or billet. And here's the price. I'm not going to say the number, but it includes everything right here. Get you going, but you still will need, wheels, tires, body, pretty much almost everything else. ESC, motor, transmission, motor plate. But hey, that's cool. That's a huge step in the micro scene, guys. We want to see Axial and all the companies make their kits. We've been crying for years and nobody does it. So to see Little Guy actually offer something like that.
You didn't want to say the price, but that's a really good price considering all the things you would buy normally to upgrade or start from ground up.
That is definitely true. If you guys are more into don't want to buy a ready to run and you're ready to just start buying all the upgrades, definitely helps save and cut down, buying parts that you're never going to use, all the plastic parts. So this is definitely a good option to just throw down and, get everything you need all in one. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that's a damn good deal. I mean, just starting with Super 8s, those aren't cheap. They're like as much as a rig.
Let's see right here. We got a new product too.
Right?
From NSTRC.
Yeah, you get it. Who was that? Yeah, Rob, you get it, bro. That shit ain't cheap.
Yeah, right. When you get the taste for building, we always want to kind of repeat how want to do it or try
The
something
trimmer has got
different.
the LGR little guy one. Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah,
I haven't
the trimmer.
tried one, so I can't say anything at all.
I haven't tried it either. Shout out, guys, if you are watching and you have picked up a trimmer servo. We got somebody in the chat, the homie Knucklebusters. Feel free to chime in and let us know, guys. We are always curious. But check this out. I had a pretty good idea. It might not be like extremely necessary, especially if you are one to set your endpoints. But say, Mark, this would be a pretty good. Well, this is perfect for guys who set up like dig servos, the micro digs and the 110s, or stuff that you got. You're always worried about the endpoints, but if you need something to save you without breaking your servos. These are little
I
servo
think
savers.
you're gonna break the axles on these trucks before you break the servo.
That's what I'm saying,
I'm
right?
just saying. But if you
check it
need
out.
that extra protection,
Yeah,
like
say if
wearing
you have
two condoms or something.
like a little kid or something, you know?
Yeah.
Or you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
put
Well, there
it
you go.
on.
Yeah. If you're worried about your kid, there you go. Good point, Steve. I don't have kids, so that's a good point.
Because
You
I
have
was
kids and you're worried
actually,
about the servo.
that's what I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to upgrade him to the RS100
Oh,
in this thing.
that's smart.
I feel bad for him. Just, he's like
Right.
turning, and that
It
thing's
doesn't
like
turn.
not even going anywhere.
Yeah.
But I want him to have all the power, but I don't want him to be busting the CVDs when I install them.
Right.
So this will help eliminate kind of basically an upgraded version of a stock. So it's going to save yourself from breaking stuff. But also think of it when you're going high speed, maybe in a Mias Ripper or FMS Smasher.
Another good
You're going really
point.
high speed. You can definitely take at least some wear out of your servo, beating it up. That's pretty
What
dope.
was the line count, though?
Oh,
I always
25
forget. 25, right?
tooth.
Yeah.
So that's why it's pretty cool because normally the 25 ones were huge. And you know, we're actually, since we started a little later, had a rough start on the first stream.
Right. The
We
first
don't want to
10
forget
minutes were a little
our
weird.
special guest for tonight, guys. So we're going to bring on him right now, and that way before he's got to head out. But we're going to bring him on, guys. You probably know who he is. He's a long Longfellow
Yeah.
watcher and homie. Also, Nationals champ. No, is he a champ?
No.
Previous champ?
I wish, man. Second, this previous year, I think I had like 4th and 5th. Yeah, there's a good amount of people out there this past year.
Dude. Well, guys, we have 920 Crawlers on with us, and we're going to pick his brain for a few minutes and see what he's been up to. Check out a couple of his rigs and, you know, get some secrets, some maybe insider tips on, you know, how he likes to tune his rigs. But yeah, brother, you mind sharing where you're crawling out of or where you're residing and what have you been up to recently?
Oh man, from good old Green Bay, Wisconsin. Lately, pretty much taking care of the kiddos, but I've been able to get out with the homies lately. My brother and Mitch Andrews, he's got a course out at his house outdoors, so that's nice as well. But otherwise, I'll just drive around town and find good spots for the micros.
Nice.
Now it's getting cold though, so that blows.
Time back to the old garage, the old indoor course.
Dude, yeah, I got to get more rocks too.
And
you can only
You got like the opposite of me, dude. You got to get out in the summer, and I got to get out in the winter.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
so for the Green Bay area or the Wisconsin area, we got Fine Line Crawlers asking a question for you. How many people roughly do you have attending your those comp events for the micros?
It's usually, I mean, the local ones were varying, I want to say, from like 25 to 35 trucks. Nothing crazy huge. Nothing like the Gauntlet or like Nationals or anything.
Okay. So that's cool. You pretty much prep a lot for heading to those bigger events. And
yeah, I like going to the local ones are fun and all. Me and Mitch and Matt, another guy that I'm on Team JC with, we're working on getting our own local comps going this winter, because the other ones, it was solid. It's just such a small space. We want to try to get our own space and build a course, do some like 10 scale indoor as well.
Nice.
So,
no, I get it, man. It's always like never enough time, but you always got these ideas and stuff, right?
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, we're going to try and get our own shit going, so that try to get some good events going ourselves, just because we kind of know what people are looking for in them compared, like Hobby Town threw a few, and it's like they were okay, but they don't really know like what true comp people are like looking for in it. They set it up more easy. Obviously you got to let the kids run and all, but they kind of just set a course and then left it for every class.
Gotcha.
We want to get almost a course for each class, a course for stock, a course for stock mod, course for, extreme, just so everybody, it's all on each course, because, you limit the tires and stuff like that, and then it's like, you're trying to run that on an extreme course and you ain't going to do it. So you can, but not easily.
Yeah. Well, your last comp that you attended was the Great Lakes Gauntlet. That was a pretty sick one, that from what I've seen. And
yeah, that was
you mind giving us a little recap of how that went for you?
It was, I think the first day was 67 trucks entered, and the second day I think was upwards of 80.
Damn.
And that's just, they had a 18th scale class, but it was a separate course. But yeah, just on the 24th course, for between brushed and brushless, it was like 67 and 80 for trucks. So there was a lot of people. There was every chassis you could think of, and people running chassis that they made themselves. The kid that won it all had his own, he was making his own chassis, and he was just slaying it. But it came down to tires, honestly. Most people were running the scramblers, which I rarely run by me because they don't do the greatest. But yeah, everybody's running the scramblers and we're doing good, but it was so like dusty. They were using like mortar and stuff to like connect rocks together. And once it would dry out, dude, it was like chalk.
And the terrain was kind of on a little home course, or like some sort of a portable trailer, right?
They had it on a trailer, a flatbed trailer. Nice.
I think I remember you. Was that the same course from the last time that you went?
That was my first year at the Gauntlet, but Nationals out east, they do it at RC Madness, and that place it's huge. They have like their 10 scale course in there too, so they kind of run it off of the 10 scale course as well. But yeah, they run like the J Concepts buggy races out there. Like, it's a pretty huge place.
Nice. Well, that's pretty crazy. And you placed second, right, on over that weekend?
Oh yeah, at the Gauntlet, I got they ran a after hours comp at night. It was like 11 at night, and they only invited a few people. And they did buy-ins, $10 a truck, and winner of both times was $50. I ended up getting second on both of them, but it was a good time. It was easier than the daytime ones because it's so much less pressure. There were so many people. It's just like, yeah. The second day I had to put my headphones in. I'm like, man, I can't handle this.
Man, that's crazy. Do you mind sharing what you've been running lately? Like these 3 trucks right here in front of you?
So this is actually the JAC Evo Pro. Chris from Flub, we just recently worked on some of the mag sliders for it. So anybody else out there running the Evos, just so you know, you can get the sliders now from Flub to run his bodies.
That's too sick, dude.
I just threw the VTEC back in there. I just had to solder up some different motor wires on it. So
man,
at the Gauntlet, I had it one of them bust off quick right before I was gonna run, so I had to run this guy the first day in brushless. So this is actually the JEC Scorpion Pro.
That's too sick.
I just got the blue NSD on that, so.
Finally, you finished the combo right there, huh? We just need a blue cedar, huh?
For sure. Yeah, the cedar in-runner is awesome. I know you guys have been running that too lately. I think Mark, for sure, the in-runner is cool.
Yeah, I like it, dude.
So,
but yeah, the ball didn't do too bad in brushless. I think I got like 5th or 6th in that on the first day. And then brushed, I ran the bully both days. I think I did like 4th and 5th in that. And then the second day of brushless, yeah, I ran the Evo. So I think I did like
nice.
or something. But yeah, dude, there were some heavy hitters. And like I say, it came down to tires for sure. Because, I mean, I was running the Baja Pro was on this. And this rig's actually, this is one of my heaviest ones. This is like 500 flat, and it's like a 62-38 or something. For weight.
Looks heavy.
Yeah. And even with the weight on top of them, dude, they would just spin. They were so, like, dusty and slippery. And then, honestly, these did the best throughout the weekend for me. The mini pins. You put 22s in there, and they're, like, silky soft. It's crazy.
Whoever's got that set, DM me. I want that.
It's crazy, man. They're like, that just reminds me of silk type.
Yeah.
Crazy. They're soft.
I think that was the first tire they made in that V5 compound in Jora. Was the taller one, not that particular tire, but the pins.
Yeah.
Some of them, they're hit and miss, man. Like, the ones that look like the Mi-Claws, those perform real good for me. Like
these ones,
most bang for your buck, but then some of the other ones are like, meh.
These are the big ones, though. I can't do it, man. They're way too wide for me.
Yeah, no, wait, what are those? Yeah.
The Mi-Claw lookalike.
They're like 63 or 5 or no, they're bigger, right? Did we figure that out last week?
I think they're like 60. Let me see if it says it on them.
65, so 66, something crazy.
Yeah, 64-34.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, those are wide, and it was like 3 days after I bought them, and they came out with the small ones. But these, I feel like these tires, I feel like have been being slept on lately. The trail burners.
Dude, tell me why.
I haven't even got to try them yet, and I can just tell they're gonna be. I'm gonna take the ruptures off of the Stingray just to try them.
I tried them.
You didn't like them?
I don't know, man. I liked them, but they were just really stiff still for me.
How much did the rig weigh you were running them on?
I would say it's probably like around 350.
Okay, so not light for any, I guess, say.
Like in the middle, middleweight.
Maybe I won't waste the time right away taking the ruptures off.
Yeah, they're all vented and everything, and they were on the pit bull actually with the portals, all the weights up front and everything.
Did you wash them?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. Just check it.
Maybe I got to try on the new Cow RC wash.
Yeah, I seen that. I got to get me some of that.
Yeah, dude. On these tires right here that just have them chilling, like they literally keep sticking on. You could see the shine, the protection that it offers.
Yeah.
Like I haven't still touched them, but what about your trick, your good old trick?
Oh, Dawn, man. Blue Dawn, the Platinum. You use that in a little toothbrush, and it makes them super sticky. I do them out of the bag, and then, I mean, honestly, I don't wash them all the time. Normally, it's usually only like before a comp, just to get that stickiness back again. But out of the bag, I would say for sure do it, because all the tires have that release compound on it, and it's slimy. The Pro lines are the worst.
Nice. Good
I think that's one of the main reasons why people dismiss tires after one run. It's like, well, always say you got to break them in. Well, you do have to break them in, some of them, to get performance, but getting rid of that initial mold release.
Yeah,
to
I'm
get
gonna
the true
definitely
performance.
clean all my tires real good.
I didn't
That
give this one a chance out there. I should
dude,
have.
you should have.
Every time I'm always like, man, I think it's gonna be too long. It's just such a long wheelbase. It's the C10 or the deadbolt rears, and then the C10 fronts. So
It's not
it's just
too
I
long.
mean, it ain't horrible, but I would have been slashing reverses left and right.
Yeah. What do you have a 4-wheel steer build?
No,
Actually, let's
I've
talk
thought
about that
about it.
rig real quick.
Yeah,
Do you have like CVDs and like how's your
show us
turning
a walkthrough.
radius?
Yeah,
And...
everything I have runs CVDs, so I can get it to where it touches the link
Okay. Okay.
both ways. I mean, it's sharp, and that's
And you got the front mounted battery.
yeah, that's with the BOA as well. I mean, it's set up
Oh
to where
man.
you're pretty much full lock. You're just
Sorry,
missing.
comp guy. Fucking BOA. My bad.
Well, where else am I gonna put it, bro?
No, I'm just saying. I didn't know I should say BOA.
Oh, well, I don't know. It's easier than saying battery on axle. Yeah, that's definitely a plus on this rig is the BOA up front, just because it adds way more. I just tossed the fat knuckles from Trio up there too. That made a huge difference.
And you looks like you're not rocking too much like weight, right? Looks like just a diff, big knuckles,
I run
and
the flow
some
skids
weighted
on
wheels.
because once I tried that, I'm like, son of a bitch. But yeah, I just run the aluminum rear covers, and then no like weight hexes or anything. They're just the Trio ones.
So I see you got your builds pretty styled in. You got them all like blinged out with color code, color coordination, and looks like everything's a lot of like trio and sick stuff. Oh my god, that looks sick.
I
What
had to get
what would
the
you say that your go-to like top 3 must-have upgrades in your builds? What do you need?
oh man.
Let's make it 5 for you, since you got a lot of tricks.
I mean, number 1, probably washing the tires. 2, that flow skid. I mean, if you're running where there's gnarly rocks that are jagged, I mean, I was always getting hung up on the front. I can't remember who it was that started running it. I'm like, man, I don't know about all that. It's kind of a gimmick, ain't it? And I tried it, and I'm like, god damn, I had to buy like 6 of them. But it's Delrin. It's rock hard. I've ran this for like, I think over a year now, and you can see it's like just finally wearing like into the color of it. But
yeah,
it's any rock you hit with it, it's going up and over. You're not getting jammed on your steering link. You're not getting stuck there trying to rip your tires off your truck. 3, I'm going to say high clearance links in the rear and then running straights in the front, because it helps your angle way better. Your breakover, as soon as you have high clearance up front, you have all of this area up here to catch then. For say, if you needed the backup, now the links are up here and you have your whole front axle to back up in the shit with. So I would say try that. I see a lot of companies now, selling kit wise, and then obviously, your links, Steve. That's what I run on my Bully. I like those a lot too. So those are smoother than the JAC ones or like Trio ones, just because they're round,
I hear you.
That's the one thing about like most of the links for these being like the narrowed ones is they're not as smooth over stuff to where if they'd be round. So I'll give you that. You got all the link companies on that one round.
There we go.
What was that? 3? I'd say 4. The servo. Gotta get yourself one of them NSDs. For me anyway. I mean, every time I'd run, I mean, I have lower end ones and stuff. They work. Actually, you guys were talking about this before.
Oh, there you go.
One of these, I mean, this obviously wouldn't say lower end. I took it out of the Evo, to toss an NSD in there. It's a solid servo. It's way faster than an NSD servo, I would say, but in my opinion, speed out of a servo for a crawler isn't necessarily as important as the torque of it.
Which one was that, Brandon?
This is the
That was the tremor.
Oh, okay. So it's faster speed and not as much torque.
Yeah, I want to say torque's similar to like an NSD or like Poor Boys, but you can tell the NSD has more grunt on like 8.4.
Right.
Where on 8.4 it's throwing your truck around at times where you don't want it to, and that one, I mean, it would, but not like an NSD. I've had them where it screws me over in comps.
Yeah, the 8.4 torque is pretty monstrous.
That's the one reason why I kind of like, I mean, majority of my rigs, other than, I would say, the one with the VTEC in it, I just run the FearTech, because then you have that adjustability on the fly, you know?
Definitely.
And slime balls.
You never forget.
If you ain't got slime balls, you're missing out.
Yeah.
Just, that's all I can say, is you're missing out. If you don't have some, try some. And the only downfall is then you're going to want more.
You're going to want to catch them all for all your tires.
So those would be, for me anyway. I mean, obviously, you know, some people can't afford all of that stuff at once or trying to do it all at once. But, I mean, in general, I would say to start would be tires, slime balls,
yeah,
and getting some good weight up front, you know, knuckles.
That's dope, man. Definitely, we do appreciate, you know, what you go for, what your little tricks are, because, dude, you've been killing it. We see your trucks performing. They're absolutely slaying on the rocks. So,
seems like one more question.
A lot of people, yeah, we definitely like to know.
What's your shock setup? What's your go-to?
It's really funny because I run almost the same thing on everything. These ones, they're all the same length. These are the Power Hobby ones, but I just go stock length. Stock length, stock travel.
Friction or oil?
Friction, baby.
They're all friction, man, but you know
really?
what I do? I run the stock axial springs. So the ones that come on the stock plastic shocks.
Yeah.
So they're super, there's like nothing to them, you know? I mean, if you have, I mean, there's times, the bug I notice it more on, it'll get the bounce to it, you know? But majority of them, the way I have it set up, it pretty much sits slammed at all times unless it's like actually articulating. I don't
so you're literally 100% droop.
Yeah, it 100% slammed the whole time.
Well, I mean, your suspension 100% droops out. There's no up travel.
No,
it's all down
travel. Exactly. And then I just use those stock springs just to give you that little bit of rebound, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of the trick I like to do, is definitely use those stock springs.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorite tricks.
Like on this build, I tried running no springs, and I mean, it's still stock length. I don't mind it, but I don't know. It's different to me. It's just like, so you come into a hole, and instead of, I don't know, it slaps way harder, it feels like. I feel like you could feel the torque twist more even with no springs.
I've never understood no spring.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Not with a friction shock.
No. Yeah, I have yet to try some oil ones. They look like they're getting smoother and smoother, so might have to give some a whirl, because obviously oil is better. It just sucks if they leak, which I guess they all leak.
Well, we're gonna have to get you a set of those new stock SCX24 shocks.
Yeah, dude, I've seen those too. You guys were talking about those earlier.
Most definitely. Well, man, Brandon, seems like everything's a solid recipe for success for all your builds, bro. And we do appreciate you sharing with us, showing your rigs. Mark, any other things you want to ask Brandon?
No,
for my phone
I
number?
mean, I think we picked his brain pretty damn good. I mean, we see him solidly competing all the time. Obviously, he can drive, and his setups are sick, and he's not scared to run hard body now.
I like the hard body now, man. I can't take it back off of there.
Yeah. See, so Brandon, fine line crawlers, pay attention. That's all I gotta say.
He won't run a hard body, will he?
The Brandons, he does have one,
Does it?
but it's like an ongoing joke between. I always call him the cereal bowl guy, and he calls me the scale guy. This shit's
Right on
funny.
it, Brandon. You gonna have any upcoming events anytime that you're prepping for?
There he is.
Mini Nationals is coming. What is it? I think they're doing it earlier this next year. I think they're doing it like the end of February or something. I'd have to look.
Damn.
But in like 2 weeks, I'm going out to Minnesota by Chris Flub. And
Are you gonna do the team crawl?
Yeah, we're getting a crew together and going out to Taylor Falls.
Sheesh. Sounds like a blast, man.
That should be pretty good. And then, like I say, hopefully within the next few weeks, me and my homies there can get that indoor stuff going, so we can get some comps going this winter, some bigger ones.
Right on. Well, dude, definitely appreciate you again tuning in and hanging out with us for a little bit while everybody gets to see what you've been up to, how you set your rigs up, and we'll have to have you on again and see what you've been up to.
Yeah, for sure, man. And I appreciate you guys having me on.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. Guys, let's see. Any last things
All right, later,
we've
man.
missed? I think everything's good, but guys, stay tuned. We're going to wrap it up with Brandon right now. We do appreciate everybody always tuning in Monday evenings for Micro Mondays. You guys that are always hanging out till the end are what definitely make the channel grow bigger, the little stream grow bigger, the community get stronger for sure. And we wouldn't be doing this without you guys for sure. We do have very awesome people, such as like Cow RC, Northwest Chassis Works, a whole bunch of people that have been stopping by and have been actually blessing a few, Burner. We got a few people on the wall. Stay tuned because we got another homie. You guys have been knowing him, but if you guys have been meaning to grab a VTEC and have just been always missing out or not the right time, well, heads up, guys. We got a VTEC giveaway coming up next week. Yes, VTEC giveaway, guys. And big shout out to VTEC. Might as well go ahead and give them a quick follow if you haven't, but just want to say thank you guys so much. And big shout out to Vic for always putting in hard work for the community, getting you guys super smooth setups. So everybody again, Mark, Brandon, 920 Crawlers, my guys. Yo, thank you guys for hanging out. Mark, anything you want to say, brother?
Vic with the VTEC giveaway. Come on now.
Yeah. Everybody check out VTEC, guys.
That definitely makes next Monday worthwhile.
Yeah.
But what a fun Monday, as always.
Yes,
Brandon,
sir.
thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure, man. Thanks for having me on.
Dude. Hell yeah.
Catch you guys next week. Peace.
Have a good night. Peace.